and good afternoon. Thank you for choosing to watch this video at Angie's Art Addicts YouTube channel. My name is Angie, and yes, I'm an addict. So earlier today, I did a review of this marker you see right here. It is in my YouTube channel video list, and I was really impressed by it. And so I started thinking about all the other things that I have that are gold and silver, and how I don't think I have anything that works that good. And so I started looking around at everything that I have and thought that this would be a good topic for a video. So I got out all the things that I could find from all my different sets, except for my pastel pencils and my like soft and hard pastel sticks. The reason being is because they really don't have this type of stuff in that. And I also did not get out my paints. So those are the only things I did not get out, like my acrylic and watercolor paints, like my fine text stuff and all that. So what I have here to show you and display and give you a test of is my metallics pan pastels, my Faber-Castell in the copper, gold, and silver, the Caran d'Ache Super Color Soft, silver, gold, and bronze, the Prismacolor Premier, gold, bronze, and silver, the Neocolor 2, dark gold, gold and metallic silver, and of course the Decocolor paint marker I have there. I also have a Pro Marker Gold from Winsor & Newton, as well as gold and silver Sharpie permanent markers, and these two calligraphy markers made by Hampton Art, duo end of silver and gold. So let's get started here. And I put on, excuse me, I put on this piece of paper here a area that is colored with just cheap folk art, or no, this is Apple Barrel black acrylic paint, because I know a lot of people do acrylic background and then want to do gold and silver or white, different things like that in the background. And this is Sharpie here, and then just white paper. So let's get started with the beginning of how it all got started for this video, which was the Decocolor. And I'm going to do a corner right here showing you how it looks on the acrylic paint, the Sharpie, and on the white. And I'm going to try to keep these in order so I know which is which. All right, let's stay with the markers. And the only Pro Marker one that I had was gold. I have like a lot of the gray ones, but I don't have one that's in particular silver. So let's do the gold Winsor & Newton Pro Marker here, which don't think it showed up at all. It did not show up there at all. I don't think this is a metallic, but it is supposed to be gold, so don't think that really is accurate. Let's do the Sharpie Gold metallic. That's not bad at all. Actually, very good. So there we got that. Let's see, kind of. I have two papers out there. And then the Sharpie Silver metallic. Okay, and then the last markers that I have are the Hampton Art calligraphy markers, duo-ended, duo-tipped. One is a 2.0 millimeter and one is a 3.5 millimeter. And so I guess I will do the larger one there. Here it is on the acrylic and the Sharpie, and then just the paper. And then the Hampton Art Silver, that's a tiny end. Well, that you can see that. I'll do that so you know what both ends look like or how big they are. Those are really good. I got these in a set of 3 at Walmart. I do a lot of shopping at Walmart, as you can tell. It was a set of 3, black, silver, and gold. And this is the black one, just to show you if anyone's interested. And they have the calligraphy tips, so if somebody wanted to do, you know, calligraphy, I don't really know how to do it properly, but yeah, they're calligraphy tips, so they can be done that way. And so there is the last two there are the Hampton art markers. And that was it for the markers. Now let's do the pan pastels. This one is silver. Now these are not included in any of the sets. You have to buy these separately, and you can buy them as a set or individually. So here's this. I'm going to do this right. See that right there. Right here. And right there. And that is the silver. Here we have bronze. And it's so sad that I've never used any of these. This is pewter. And then we have light gold. And then dark gold, I believe. Rich gold. Okay. These are really beautiful, and they can be added on top of any of the other colors. So I know this isn't really a video about pan pastels, but I do want to show you really quick what those can also be used for. For instance, if you wanted to take say a red, I will do that right here. If you wanted to take red and put that down and then put a gold over that, I will show you how that and you can see when you move it some how that would be very pretty, as well as the silver and all of those other colors can go over anything or mix with anything. So those are the pan pastels and the metallics. And next we will do let's do the Faber-Castell Polychromos. Let's do gold first. And if anyone is interested in how I got these amazing points, is with the Dolly D-A-H-L-E 155. And there's a version that's under this, I think it's called 133. And it has a smaller pencil shavings area there. And it's one of the ones that, grabs the pencils. And it is absolutely amazing. I got it originally to do my pastel pencils, and I've never had it break one pencil. So anyways, here's the Polychromos gold over acrylic, over Sharpie, and by itself. Now, that's one thing I've noticed, is that the color pencils do not do much justice for the metallics. This is copper on the acrylic paint. Now, that's not bad there. It's not great, but it's not horrible. And there over the Sharpie. And see, I think those do best on black backgrounds. And then the silver. Now, that's pretty good, actually. Actually, that's probably the best one I've seen. Alright, so those were the Polychromos. And next I will do the Prismacolor. Now, this is the one thing that's bad about that sharpener, is that it's going to leave these little teeth marks on everything you sharpen, which isn't a bad deal if you plan to keep your pencils and, it's just going to be sharpened past that point anyways. But if you're not sure if you're going to be keeping them and might possibly resell them, that might not be a great idea. So anyways, the Prismacolor Premier, I'm going to start with the metallic gold. And that turned out very good. very good on that one too. And so not so good there. So maybe these are just best on black backgrounds. Here's the silver. Excuse me. I'm running out of area on my Sharpie. And silver there. And then last but not least, the bronze in the Prismacolor Premier. And right there. Okay, so there we have all of the markers that I have, paint and regular markers. There's all the pan pastels that I have and the colored pencils. So next I have the 2 water-soluble mediums here that I have to show you guys. The first would be the Caran d'Ache Supercolor Soft. I think it's Supercolor 2 Soft. This is the bronze. And let me make a little bit bigger area here for the Sharpie, because the Sharpie's almost out, by the way. So I'm sorry about the noise. I hope it doesn't drive anybody too crazy. So this is the bronze in the Supercolor Soft. Here it is on the acrylic. Works great. On the Sharpie, works great. And actually, that's probably the best bronze that I've seen there. Now, I'm sure everybody wants to know what it looks like whenever you add the water to it. So I made sure I had this ready. Now, this is not very good paper to have this on, by the way. Oh, excuse me. And we'll let that dry and see. And that's not an example of how good these pencils are. Like I said, this paper is not good paper at all. So, here's the silver. Very good. And on Sharpie, it's okay. And then by itself, it's really good. Now, a lot of people use these Supercolor Soft as just regular colored pencils. And they are the exact same colors as you would get in the Caran d'Ache Pablo set of 120. So, if you weren't going to use them with any blending, you know, odorless minerals or whatever, and you were just going to be using them dry and not with any other water-soluble medium, they work and are exactly the same thing as the Pablos, except you can add water and make them water-soluble. So here is the silver, and I've done the tests, and I will in the future show you guys how I came to that conclusion, and am very secure in that conclusion as well. So here is the Supercolor Soft Gold. Oh, that's really good there on the acrylic paint, and then on the Sharpie, and then by itself. I think that these are definitely the best ones of the colored pencils here, I think. And the next would be the Neocolor 2. And the first I will do is the gold. And I guess I'll just do that like right here. And then right there. And then over here. And then this is the Neocolor 2 Gold water soluble with water added. And then after these dry in a second, by the time I get done with the video, those will be dry and I'll be able to show you up close what those look like dry. Here is the dark gold. I'm sorry, I should have started here like I did all the others. There's on acrylic. Here's on the Sharpie, and then by itself. And here's it with water added. I was looking to see if they had any like this of the Derwent Inktense pencils or blocks, and they don't have any metallics in those. And here's metallic silver. Neocolor 2 right there, very good. And on the Sharpie, okay. And then right here with water added. So that is the conclusion. I'm going to stand up here and make sure that you guys can see everything. Very good. These are all the markers up there. The pan pastels. Again, this is on acrylic. Sharpie, that's Sharpie as well. Those are the colored pencils and the water solubles of the Super Color and then the 3 Neo Color 2s. So if anyone is wondering how the metallics of the gold, silver, pewter, all those type of things work in those, hopefully this was enlightening. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great, wonderful, and blessed day.